Is that referring to the Ten Commandments? Well, the Ten Commandments were given by God to Moses on Mount Sinai, and those commandments cover every conceivable area of human temptation and sin, and so we, in general terms, refer to the Ten Commandments as the law of God. Of course, God gave other commandments in the Bible beyond those Ten Commandments. Sin is disobedience to God. Sin is refusing to obey God. Everything that is not of faith is sin. And so every time that you disobey what you know to be the will of God, you can write that down as being sin. Thank you so much for these good questions we've used today. I trust the answers have been a blessing. If you have a question you'd like me to use on the Bible as the answer, please write it out, send it to me. I'll be pleased to hear from you, and I'll get to your question on the air just as quickly as I can. When you write, all the address you need is simply Faith to Live By, Box 426, Winnipeg, Manitoba, R3C2H6. Bernice now, a comforting word, standing somewhere in the shadows, you'll find Jesus.
Are there crosses too heavy to carry, and burdens too heavy to bear? Are there heartaches and tears and anguish, and no one who seems to care? Standing somewhere in the shadows, you'll find Jesus. He's the friend who always cares and understands. Standing somewhere in the shadows, you will find him, and you'll know him by the nail prints in his hands. Are there shadows of disappointment and trust that have proven untrue? Has the darkness of night settled around you? Has your hope and your faith wavered too? Has the storm overshadowed your sunshine, and light lost attraction for you? Have the dreams that you cherished been broken? Is your soul filled with bitterness too? Standing somewhere in the shadows, you'll find Jesus. He's the friend who always cares and understands. Standing somewhere in the shadows, you will find him, and you'll know him by the nail prints in his hands.
Years ago, I had the privilege of being a lecturer in a Bible college, and one of my students had the name of Furman. He writes to me now. He's a retired pastor, and he says, from Alders Grove, British Columbia, we are finding it increasingly difficult to find a church in this area that provides a Sunday morning service where seniors are included in the program offered. It was a delight to hear from you, my dear brother. And here's a second letter from a fellow minister, and he tells me that he is now 98 years of age and lives in Kitchener, Ontario. And he says this, by the way, his handwriting is delightful for 98. He says, I place a great value on Bible exposition and quality good music. I have the privilege of hearing both every Sunday afternoon, at 2 p.m. over Channel 27 listening to your telecast. I am a member of your Church Without Walls. Thank you, thank you. Those were delightful letters received from old friends just in recent days. Have you received a copy of my booklet on the parables of Jesus, preached on this program in recent months? If you haven't, then ask, please, when you write for your copy of A Certain Man Had Two Sons. I'm sure it will be an inspiration and a blessing to you. Perhaps you've already received our latest CD of Faith to Live by Music entitled Adoration. If you haven't received a copy for your car, for your home, then ask for that when you write. Your letter is tremendously important. Thank you for caring enough to share. May I count on a letter from you this week? Your participation means that we can stay on the air with the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ. And your letter, all the address you need is simply Faith to Live By, Box 426, Winnipeg, Manitoba, R3C2H6. Here is Rick Bowering now, a number that you enjoy tremendously. How great thou art.